allegedly, it is being reported by Tom Pelissero that the Raiders are planning on putting a franchise tag on Josh Jacobs. The Josh Jacobs Raiders situation is certainly fascinating because we all remember Josh Jacobs, literally the only player that we knew the name of, playing in the Hall of Fame game this past season in Josh McDaniels' first real action as head coach and play caller. Josh Jacobs was the only stud on the field. It was obvious, and he played a lot.
Yeah.
Got the ball a lot. That led us to believe that Josh McDaniels was trying to shop Josh Jacobs because he didn't sign for the 5th year. He didn't pick up the remaining contract he had. And Josh McDaniels comes from the New England Patriots. They ain't never paying a fucking running back.
Nope.
Any running back can be a running back here. Congratulations, you're on the team. That's how the Patriots have kind of viewed the running back position.
Correct.
So we were surprised. We were alarmed. We thought it was maybe a marketing tool to get a team to want to get Josh Jacobs. Then, as the year goes on, Josh Jacobs becomes the guy, gets a C on his chest. Reports come out that Josh Jacobs and McDaniels were able to get back on the same page. Josh McDaniels loves him so much so that Josh Jacobs broke his thumb. And then the next play he came in, Josh McDaniels was like, we're going to need you to throw.
Throw it.
We're going to need you to throw the ball, too. Like, he became the weapon for them, even though Devontae Adams, Devontae was the weapon. Let's not get crazy. But Josh Jacobs was a massive piece of that offense towards the end of the year. Didn't win as many games, but still had great performance. Now, allegedly, they're going to franchise tag him. I think it's a good move by the Raiders. I think Josh Jacobs obviously hoped for a long-term deal if this is the case, but that Hall of Fame game was wild to witness. And then all last season, the growth of the relationship was kind of cool, I guess, but I did not expect it at all because I've always had immense respect for Josh Jacobs, the player and the human, AJ.
You think there's any like old school weird Jedi mind tricks going on here by the coaching staff? Like, hey, we played Josh Jacobs in the preseason last year, got this chip on his shoulder. He's pissed off. He has a great year. We franchise him. We don't give him the long-term deal. Not only do they – a lot of teams don't like giving running backs long-term deals, but we get him around another year, and he's probably pissed off again at us and maybe rush for 2,000 yards.
Yeah, and also then you can do the New England thing.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, we didn't give him we didn't when Josh was talking to Bill Belichick, and Bill's like, what did I tell you? You never pay well, we never pay a running back. That is not what we do. He's franchise didn't really, 1 year. Didn't really, kind of,
for me lately?
2023, get another year out of Josh Jacobs, and then somebody else paid him, Bill. Somebody else paid him. That might be the way it's going. I don't know why you'd want to do that. All accounts are like Josh Jacobs, good dude to be around. Formerly homeless, right?
Yeah.
Lived in crazy story. I remember draft day, seeing his whole story. It's nuts.
Yeah, because Pro Bowl, I was going through a lot of these guys' stories, and I was reading through them, and Josh Jacobs was obviously there, and he's a Raider, so I wanted to learn a little bit. Yeah, like homeless.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think they said when he got to Alabama was the first time he ever like had his own bed.
Yeah, that's who they mixed up with Najee Harris.
Yeah.
And Najee Harris got pissed, like, hey, that's not me.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that whole thing. Yeah, so Josh Jacobs is a guy we all want to see succeed.
For sure. And I think he led the NFL in rushing
did.
last year, didn't he? So, I mean, like.
Get a deal done for a guy. I paid a guy.
Yeah, sorry. That ain't happening.
Well, let him go then.
No, they're going to tag
Let him go get his money.
Yeah.
This, like you always say, is a business, and Josh McDaniels knows he's got a pony, and he's not letting that pony just walk out the door. He'll tag him. He'll get a great year out of him because it'll have to be a prove-it year, and then he'll let him go. And who knows who's playing quarterback next to him?
That's what I'm saying. So if they franchise tag him, it feels like they're not going to be able to pay Aaron.
No,
Right.
feels like they actually might be out of that.
I think they are. I think that report was pretty.
Yeah.
Ian said it was just because McDaniel said they
Why
wanted
are they out? Why do you think they're out?
Oh.
So Ian said that Josh McDaniels came out and said they're looking for the quarterback of the future for them. So then immediately reports were Raiders are decided in an agreement.
Near future, but just the near future.
Yeah, there's always ways to. I mean, people have never lied.
Ever.
especially in headlines.
Period. Just never lied. That hasn't happened. But Rappaport was like, he has not been able to confirm that they've decided out. Ziegler and McDaniels have apparently agreed that they won't be in on the Aaron Rodgers sweepstakes. If he does decide he does not want to return to Green Bay, the Raiders just have too many holes on their roster to trade high picks for a 39-year-old QB. And that's from Vic Tafer. It's like, is that second half Vic's opinion? Is that source?
Yeah, true.
It's always tough to kind of see where it is. And then Rapp said that he couldn't confirm it. It all came because of what McDaniel said there, which is a valid statement.
And it's true, though. I mean, like, if you don't know that you're getting 2 years out of him, it's tough to imagine that because like if the Packers were to trade him to Las Vegas, like they're going to want the 7th overall pick.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to want that pick. That's going to be included. It just absolutely is. There's no way the Packers are going to trade Rodgers for a 2nd-round pick or whatever. Like, that 7th overall pick is absolutely going to be part of that package, and they're probably going to want a young player, too. That's what they've been saying. If they are going to trade him, it's going to be picks and potentially young players, too, and that does just seem like if you potentially are only getting him for a year, that's a lot to give up.
AJ, is he selling this because he don't want to lose Aaron, or you think there's some legitimacy to that?
I don't know. I mean, what if they talked to him? They felt good about him playing 2 years.
Whoa!
Well, that's what I mean. If he
Put it
was,
on Tigger. Put it
they
on
might
Tigger.
be more inclined to do it if that was the case.
AJ Hawk says, what if the Raiders talked to Aaron and Aaron said, actually, I'm playing a couple years. And they said, okay, good enough. We'll do that. We'll make this a 10-year deal.
Yep.
8 voidable years.
He said he would be open to restructuring.
Oh, yeah.
Rework his contract. And then they're able to do it. Then things change. And at the press conference, they would say, well, when we chatted, we didn't know where Aaron was actually in the darkness. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying, like I don't know. If they really want him, you
down.
could
His
get very
entire voice,
creative.
this whole Raider.
You could
Packers
creative.
get the 7th pick, get a 2nd-round pick,
And
probably
Waller.
Darren Waller.
Are you reading his body language? A lot of people are doing it when Murdoch, when he was testifying. Are you
I
reading his
knew-
body language?
We all knew that guy was fucking guilty, but AJ's voice inflection and everything has changed this entire Raiders.
Tone
conversation.
Diggs is a body reading expert.
He
What
is.
else? Did you see anything in his face that changed?
So he thinks Diggs, you
eyebrows
think that
went-
I think Aaron's going to Vegas?
I do think that. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
your eyebrows
It's
went up.
Interesting. You think
Nostrils flared.
Yeah.
Penis got a little hard.
You always looked up and to the left. Did it
Uh-oh.
really?
Yeah.
Did you hear the thud?
I had
No?
I have an under desk
Heard it
cam
hit
for
the
AJ.
ground.
You got a cam on your laptop?
We did not have that in
Yeah,
this
can't.
office.